94.7 Asempa FM Sony all talk all day. Ekosiisen Jumedin Wasuguswa Wutieno. Yebeko Western Region, Member of Parliament, 2nd constituency, Deputy Minister of Energy, Lawyer Andrew Egyapa Mercer. Honorable Akwaba na pom teden.
Munebin Adumara kwa Ameza Chen. Waso there.
Adumia
Minchia Witifu na wana watching on Facebook.
Yeah.
Every time about Syria, mobile point na phone calls are many for second for America, Canada, and Germany, and the UK.
Onye easy,
Pinara, which you win.
Wajodo.
Yeah.
Constituency Boko.
Oh, Obi Boko.
Ejandema.
Oh, Egyapa and them. Egyapa and them, of course. Over the weekend, number.
Okay.
And processes are in the committee we put in place what to roll out the conduct of the election. Enika, papa. I believe that will be our interest there. Open contest for polling station executive election. We be secretariat or Macau ties.
Okay.
I want to hear meetings. On a daily basis, committee members together with the research officer. Wakati na ho na awe pebia na ekwa na akoto form. Na we indicate to book was signed.
Okay.
To confirm that indeed a form. Now it's going so far minya report of incident across all the constituencies in Second Takrade na Western region, and indeed for the most part across the country. Obviously in there maybe feedback of course it was even yesterday videos of some constituencies Minshia North na mat the kakraso issues be okay.
Yeah.
Na muhun Facebook post be so ningo pram Nambodu studio house my but the yendi on brekum so issues so these are 5 out of 275. Of course, minim say any other constituencies be issues be but actually by and large the polling station executive elections is being conducted across the country in a very peaceful, cordial and incident-free manner by and large. Of course, incidents are we see any akwesi konedo anything come or a free do a short while ago. Ozandenka internal elections every 4 years be yes to my escalate to some levels, but let me feel denka with time you bring your learning be free, especially when party new rules no or clear. There's a echo na form na kepenawun san kebiwo constituency hopa. You have recourse to the region. Echo region krana echo ne nyebi ho. You have recourse to national. And the main expectation is that nka obi a ope the bokwakoto form bia na oko the constituency na for some reason we nya form ni bia. And regional administration regional party secretariat and the WhatsApp platforms ibia would be. We are sure the relay concerns no through your regional reps so or constituency committees no in ado. My expectation would have been that we'll go through the process party no washisha out to deal with them incidents, because obviously the suspicion behind the incident botum we see nka party no on second and third level layers into a ebokwa then ebokona ako na akwakaji form ni bi. On a lighter note, so it would the party no my Egyapa
interest our
very keen interest from party supporters, well wishes. They be a pede or commit na or dedicate na or do some party. And see to that extent it brings some freshness but mpɛ mo bɔ in the moment degenerate into violence. So the MPP de nyɛ dam na yɛte and wanted to no violence mo anwo no violence misunderstanding ba woman yɛmfa Jojo yanka hwasam na yɛn resolve whatever differences be are that they are no of course national executives now one representatives wobo across the country, and I'm sure that at every point obodua issues will be our hono obofye na wa resolve ma ye wato ye na
Ibinoma, and I think I've made that point here. The decision to form the polling station electoral committees was not bad, but the membership of the composition of the committee was problematic, because how can you have certain constituency executives and these are delegates who will be voting in the constituency elections?
Say any party ne abakosama ne yobe yofufer, because it's always been the case,
and it's always created problems.
No, it's not always created problems. More several constituencies. Greater Accra, I also centrally yes. At issues we are.
It's possible that the constituency chairman who is part of the committee will not be contesting again. So
you don't know that. I'm a chairman will say no contest BM. But there's no issue.
I also a committee, and they don't rep
of course.
And you will be contesting again.
Nyame adoma.
But maybe
say
Ebo contest be fair. But such a constituency like Menchia North, where there is a potential keen contest for the offending.
You see, Obi
for the parliamentary candidate elections.
Particular situations, you can draw generalizations. The general principle is that the committees are working. Of course, you will have isolated hotspots, but those isolated hotspots cannot be the basis for decision making at the general level. No. In America, there, even the architecture party no share to one or inbuilt dispute resolution mechanism. Say constituency in your former. What's a region? Gentlemen here in the case man said was work region was in a form in your. In fact, Mercer there draw no attention there. Regional chairman indicated that at every location all issues with forms to be ano region obeden obabrumbi. So that in itself is an inbuilt mechanism to address some of these concerns. No? But the membership of the committee at every point, at least since Amankasa me involved actively in parties, political organization, chairman of the Council of Elders or his rep is always a member of the elections, constituency elections committee. Regional rep is always made to represent the region at the constituency elections committee. Constituency chairman is always there. Constituency secretary is always there. Research and elections officer is always there. In fact, the new introduction is the member of parliament in constituencies where the party has certain MP. Also, there was we raise concerns. Then look, yet in the parliament here, Jume. No bid the mechi or the Juma say mini rep or assuming there's a party represented zo in nano ibia mpema sama. How is my interest protected? Inti rather than there MP no bokwa katina constituency ho. No one ensure there Bibia rokodo in a manner that also in the event that also open contest election bia. Ni interest will be protected no. Only na National Council in its wisdom. Work at the MPs and I will rep so that at least but Obi decision making is always by the committee. Inti say our rapper is only there purely for purposes of observing the process to ensure that obiarin ye bibia on toward against your interest. Inti can share why any Nka say na ya jitunde adi ejuma, and like I said, across the country the evidence on the ground is that most constituencies was really ejuma, except these pockets of places are in their reportage the issues were. And I am urging the national executive regions know that they should up their game, especially in these areas. No, now one of issues or no where then one address na into me and Zande Juma de anymore there. We have to finish an internal reorganization at the constituency level, electoral area level, polling station level, electoral area level, constituency level, regional level, and the national level. Now you now you focus on delivering on the mandate that the good people of Ghana have given us to ensure the 2024 breaking the 8 because anything otherwise will not inure to the best interest of our beloved nation Ghana.
For some of the regions, I issues if you have, but final questions, not my Honorable Richard though. Oh yeah, the decision by some party members to buy forms and block for people. In Tibet, what's the case of forms? Nina, the Aman free.
Obi, well, on no crown, what form Aman Kofu, ABC or more constituency. What did we do? Police station officers, existing ones, Nina.
The existing ones.
Existing ones. Obia forms no wakani. Every police station. What's the shame block or the coordinator of the electoral area?
Okay.
Committee will make sure that we distribute all the existing police station executives in there. Apart from those who obviously may not be available by way of death. Every other individual be a contest biano. Committee need to get decision. One turn forms in block. No. In party office, designated location, what on form no. In into be a equa abo police station, abo position a contest. Wa enter in a book. Now I'm assigned. Now what the form now she won't see. Why use car? Neko baby. Peacefully. Incident free. But there was an individual be bed down Koboto block. And they told him that, well, rules are Jumano is such that we are not selling the forms and block. Of course, say that my attitude paying be out of form. They would support party for across the constituency. Then you can grant some dispensation because on to Mumba personally across all the constituencies in Ghana to go and execute that assignment. And I don't move form this kind of encation across the country. And so you can but say it's a constituency one a contest election or constituency. Well, there stands the reason that you should be able to go to the designated officer what on forms no form. Now a fill neko submit. And so far that has not created any problems at all. And that's exactly what is happening, at least speaking for Sekendi and in its immediate environs, other neighboring constituencies. I know that that's what is transpiring there. Incident be on Kodo.
Okay. Honorable Richard Acheampong, in himself, enche, monso mo best start mo dear. That mo dear in your polling station, mo dear in your branch, right?
Branch, no any polling station.
And no any polling stations, no. Okay. Into watching the NPP from outside, no lessons bena more picky.
Obi ma menchia na menchia atifu na shofo. Afi yeshia.
No.
Hey. Maybe a kokubo hanchuma sisa. It's you nyini no nsem no ya dos no. You see umfu dos so so for see ni nyina. Tima, no more fish up. Now, Menchia, Adolfo, if you did, me, my Mahakra, so yeah, no meet him. Maybe I'm will be a monitor. The one say will be no, I cough about Quabatum. I don't last week, oh, yeah, Baba so. My bahay paddy, man, come on, no, it is ever so. Obi, I'm saying, near my cost 1 pp. Mono. Also, a political party there, a human institution. There's no way a bit my say, Obe running elections, say internal elections and any program, a be incidents free. Only the mechanics and Americans, my nephew to the system. But the eco cost on us, no, a near. Answer say baby a democracy na dru no de bia no ye koyechi e ka say ye normal na they also share baby kra obeti yesu bia kwakotwituo obi atiti brekum pada akobi sha atade black bi o matiti na atade mu nyina until the point is baby obi kwatwituo and say ni abufo ni ye mo na ne saka trigger ni sisi ya it doesn't matter the legal process ade ne perform no okun obi kwa na party adwuma so ye ntuaka Oba a party more apart from member of parliament, any DC, any government appointees, obi any a lower level or jacket here. This will be a party no a bam be a neman kitty be now sabeka. Into when two come obi akokun and obi akwa boss to throw. Even if you mention no for the said your cast a man for baby Google a perform said that ato munya binto. Said the Okano and Ukrainian because a mumache. When you just said they have vested interest. Name see too, son see a channel. Potential members of parliament are more interested with their question. And a potential presidential candidate, almost more interest. I would name it then. A question. I want to fuel all this tension. And you'll be on a simple. Your more union and so be any back in your baby. In case motivation is so high. Maybe I'll be a secretary organizer. I better form. On the time, quite attractive because party no can be crying, no be post you come to me in Mojuma. We are no more perception, so party be boom na that, but post no ye, no ye Juma no, na bosume so nyashi or who de course na post you come G crano. We 10 years, what was he can at the run the party no, especially constituency chairman. A year about programs about attend this only city member of parliament and a DC or best support to her. When your problem. Now they share, look at this receipt. Panyebi di or no quantum funds 305. 305. Now this day and age. So crop a source support to be and the mobile money say wo. Nipa 305 no can just send the money to them. Say mo fan koto mo fo. Mo fan koto. And now wo trusted person. Suman man ko ayi constituency ho I only sika fa mom nka upanyin nka odin kropo dem e me bata sasem we ho se baby akoto form sama san krofo we no one who create division it so many pass I 400 Ekosiisen na to many pa 305 o maka nim so mpo masem woni baby o monti na one support o mo no and a division what create to hoda dada e dey am ayi chairman ya we interview from Yendi so it's in here or seeing the secretary no any regional rep no form some of the buy no omo dey akwa baby no mo fi some party office wo to mo kwẹ no more locate akwa different place omo kwesa meeting no it finally no catch us omo so download forms because you saw this operative word because the forms has already been paid for obodin so to us so me boy honey go to your forms nika it is these two personalities no omo no mo yes ade we nyana
the Baumia
Alan yeah omo na to forms no it is anya mpina na ye presidential candidates na potential ones no omo stoke fire to by down the day no also ye meto abama na be president it is kwanya one can suppose to first running administration of the state through these dubious means. So they all can move lay down regulations, so bylaws or whatever. It just say you can't buy the funds and block. From the word go, the party position on this matter. And funds will be a penny will be acquired. That's the rule. Ye nda da je ye ntu ba yi na ka so bi ni panyin nti no o ntimi kwata phone so wan na ka kire wo sa ana mo rules na session bu a session bi anim etu enje me bi sa we se session da ka kire me se panyin bi bia epede obetima to ni nyina na until so be panyin de ntimi to na nyina ye ho etu wo mu nyina no emwa democracy no even it's not good for optics. Because among for who is they don't take us serious. Because also about some party. Na party about some no so who need interest pa and now need benefit to be a woman or there. I don't know. But as in this yes, your teacher will learn a lot from all these things. They say me by MP since 2011 I started a year campaign. Branch elections me farm who enchishim. What I say. The constituency executives no election directorate no e omadwuma won paye no homework awo as MP what I do ni say and so making sure so what trusted people am be run branch elections na den e dey amount though dangerous there but obu also abi a chairman in penasem secretary in penasem in some 32 e bi am be 20 kram penasem some confuse ne ko conduct elections or branches where then e dey amount. It will tell you I'm not the candidate to be a better. This is why I see it from. It's why you're careful. You get yourself involved. When you're quite yes, sir, you pet some for no amount better time compensate with MPD. Because someone want to win elections. Because you're more one of the constituency position or Bible contest with me to know for. O can be on see or can not lose pet on Obaka Swam and lose elections or no. Or better work of pencil, you said then, ebe say. It's who say Emre S. Your money may be a ninaho, you be a free will, lady, and famano. No democracy on no. Any with everything. And yes, be a yes, democracy in 25 years. But the process is not a 25 years, no, near undermine process and more. Because both parties no and the former government will come say. It will process never be leader more former government no. Na say one can say process no anya writer but other than government papa ben a bit my form we amount the reflection of the 2020 elections again to be catch us okay say because so we manipulate system now and they pray out am yin na yehwe but church say one can some who po itimi the forms Ekosiisen said that ko mention of kan also what ton 700,000 ten say ayira
MP ne say anya no pre.
I am word against that of the MP. This is your third party, man. Never established. Asuma with the way kind and the way kind and the bro, come di. Akwane say if you no much form na. But the multi ten attend you na or gen form ko. Akwa bi ni video trend this here. Separate mpo do umbeja party no. Na party o me di ekira. But you ekira we say omo pese omunya position the support candidate di. And a candidate being a fuel tension and say, this is my time. I don't want to obey electoral. No one about form electoral carriage, you know. Or man about to about I elect a member of parliament. Not some for now, so the best about to about be presidential candidates. Until when they get it right from the branch now, you're good to go. Until be a missing this opportunity. Was some for a form electoral college. It's about 7 people for a more about new opposition. I mean, Egyapa say the party has become attractive. We not attractive for any
so nipa bebre
no mo no so dada. Some for crown some wo dada. Electoral college numbers on say omo opposition mo be mo some for crown na wo ho. Say that kwa I mention no for oka say obedi youth organizer na MP no kra or primary school. And I say, well, upgrade the organizer. Well, youth organizer. The branch be youth organizer. Will be Papa number 72 years.
I know youth organizer.
They are many born and man.
I know I know we are I just want to nature home. I thought that now you the best it's the best from say because abano kwa nyanto abano. We are picking up forms. Yeah, picking up forms.
So they working omako fill the forms no. Summation no can you know.
Yeah.
Look when you to pet office no. Who dey come why? No, my friend,
where phase 1?
Phase 1. I don't na ye dirty say no.
Submission is the main thing.
Oh yes. Nampi so cry I'm to promote Edwani John when I wo branch executive. A former sports minister, one who they told no. Yeah. National was submitting the forms. Yeah. Okwa pet office you say ya crucial tomb. Region ya nye. Ya ngasa for the judge. Say the same time there. No problem I the square fan. Mafia work and one careful. When your problem way, I shall say no so on one form we can't contain it. Me na make a mention because obi akwata 305 no so ne chairman here one na omunimo munyana. Obemo ma afere form na nadwe ya no agege forms no. Into pen no kwa submit to the no nya no. Ese secretary no so receive say waje form no. Ekuta so I see nomination is over. Taban kura no contest no what to be. So why are supposed to ha MP na supposed to ha obi no. On kan wo hwe. Ebi no ma sha say omoyi. Inti Mercer e best MPP for because one nation. The union no feed into the national politics. Don't make us say MPP asem no. Ye nyamaka more so say that's what abem no. Intaman for sure more conduct. Name more ye kwamfa so almost state affairs of the nation and their party. Ko party no and they give birth to abina and ODS so no. Nti do mo ye bia no sunsun so e de ma part o mining na. Bebre so ye nyina ye resources ya na ko because the national officer cast or ko conduct elections and akwa ye supervision na so ye governor appointee ka o de be ko na aban ka na o de be ko. There's no two ways about that. When it tofu egusa Kenya party be togun. Enti yankasa taxpayers resources economy they run on party no. Meaning so na me ya adwan. Because among officers ministers are more interest all the branches no. So all coho not or taban care more. When a maintenance, when a be fuel saka driver, no one a be trianica. So indirectly, no, the state is funding the party. I say, I'm making I have fat. You can't run away from it. If I am a boss, I'm paying for anything. If I say, okay, see, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia or so quite register when you crew. Or for a military jet, Ekosiisen Mela, when a before. On the before. Alan Chamate or your Minister of State.
Yeah.
Your money car. The Okaso Cook Masako train not to care no man. When the before Saka.
Ekosiisen
So,
on
director or indirectly, no state to know a role to play in all this.
Acheampong FM.
We spend money on it. But they make him a boy, including the president. Some Koberani Bium, not say or quarter, a campaign. New state resources. I should put security dinner in 1 to Amaka, state need to Amaka. Into women, you know, want to make a MPP asem into Yankata near the Engoso. Yes, you only say, maybe she maybe bread Ephraim say, a beam MSC a word and yes, so yeah, internal elections are NCBA Eden Ebebasono. Now a politics, now a decent. Now, but on the day, no, the right candidate will carry the day. Now you need to move forward.
Yes, honorable.
Obi someday saying. You see, the rationale or the council is laced with mischief. Why? Mr. Mahama, a former president, abandoning Tianakawa. No, I don't, because it's not the kind of politics that we want to encourage. After all, hold on, please. Obia no conditions of service. April, a campaign. Enkete mo pass levy. It's all because you want to come to power, to come and work for Ghana. So if you are working for Ghana and your conditions of service are said that they ought to give you fuel, they come and sit on radio and talk about it as if to say you have committed a crime. Why do we do this? But that's the point that you are making. No. So your interest. No, wait. Chairman, Mr. O. interest there won't send there indirectly or directly state resources or what the fund know. What did you seek to achieve? Maybe I'm a catcher one. 2024, the mob bonyako ponem pay. There under no circumstance should you confuse Ghanaians to allow people to come to power. But I recognize that someday, Obaba, you've been there before. And although may elevate the conversation to the point where we don't bastardize the work that we ourselves campaign want to have a me. I'm a politics, so it's sickening.
Ekosiisen on Acheampong FM.
Views about governance. Our alternative propositions. After our manifesto, you indicated that you're going to charge a uniform electronic fee. Whatever it means, they will have to explain. Please, read it.
We do not say we are going to charge. We are going to
introduce. But who?
Fee.
In a free market economy.
To guide the telcos.
Chief, remember. In a free market economy where the forces of demand and supply dictate the price of commodity, including petrol. Which way you were in government? And introducing the deregulation just so that subsidies are banned or in care could be taken off. If you tell Ghanaians, however, they introduce uniform fee, or children, electronic transaction service providers be mukrano or you free. In however, and they introduce uniform fee. What does it mean? But I'm saying that on your own policy proposition, let's debate it. And stop this Obi petrol. So if I go to my constituency, I have a car of my own. I'm sure you have a car of your own. You probably had a car of your own before you became MP. And see, by reason of the fact that I'm an MP in a constituency at the official vehicle that you contracted a loan about OTB for you, then what? It becomes a subject for political debate. Let's mature. Let's grow in this our politics. I mean, end of the day, our campaign message, Pepe be a can. Ni debate. No one. I heard you loud and clear. The mischief that was laced with your statement is what I'm drawing you at. No problem. Interpretation. I'm at after all. Obi, yeah. Supreme Court, 5 judges. But minimum one. Character. That's your modus operandi. Yeah,
deal with the subject matter.
Oh, the subject matter they deal. Oh, introduce new topic back on some. But with respect to them primaries in a contest or in the MPP.
Yeah.
Look, like I said, issues and them one can say again. Some of these things are bound to happen. The extent I hope double before. And national executive will indicate that wherever issues will be
but he seems to have diagnosed the problem very well there. This contest between the Baumia camp, the Alam camp, and MPs are all interested in the process.
It's not the case at all. 275 constituencies in a whole interest. So could more interest. Problem is what? Maybe so some.
For now, no.
That forms and those searching now we. And so for now, no. It should be and see what. At least if you count the 5 or 6, stretch it to 10. Constituencies are problems war. How about the 265? Problem be
Ekosiisen on Acheampong FM.
The communities and the beyond interest or. I'm starting as some now. Of course, one party was one man depend on him, so the whole party means the long contest no election. ono guti no botu we the president wa Ghana nti ona na bi as what to aba man mo akon nti bia on party contest in fact I attempt to cry there chairman
more than millions of people in the party say yes back open in Nyasa no it's below the
I attempt to contest cry here I declare mental patient. Every time he's had a contest. We will believe in competition. That's the point. Chairman,
in that same, every time Mahama has also had a contest.
If the offensive are married draw.
Okay.
Many problem.
Mercy. He's had a contest every time.
Mercy, if you do offensive are married draw.
And your first
married draw. I satisfied her. I apologize. I withdraw and apologize.
Asempa FM.
Obi.
Yes.
It's maybe they may not have that kind of.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Men with gravitas. But I'm sure they have quite a sizable number. But the overwhelming view amongst their party support base is directed at one individual. And Zebia, 1 year contest. But we believe in competition. And Obi, Nkrofo will oversee elections. Ma Odu time and when I participate no Abo Zulia around Zia. It's really this is neither here nor there. The truth of the matter is that Nkrofo be if you like, from the comments Ayati. And say, obviously, it's a youth organizer now some no gotina. I'm free. I could see Kone version. You would have thought that the youth organizer in this statement to make was the gospel. But Efra I could see Kone do no so no perspective for the Ben. Now you can see clearly that Nyama Otsino na Odenuano. There may be something deeper. And so I'm saying that for all you know, the reportage could it actually even be engineered by some people who do not wish the MPP well, just to give the party a bad name. But the background no Maurice no are completely different. But yes, these incidents no ways no party pay for one no so that we can have a smooth sailing activities and Jumode name no so papa or they na ye boom na itum ye execute successfully for the benefit of the good people of this country.
Okay.
Come 2025 January.
Yeah, that's say. Ekosiisen suni higher Asempa FM. Make us say Honorable Richard Acheampong was studio MPBA East constituency in the Western North region. Sounds Honorable Andrew Egyapa Mercer MP Second Day constituency Deputy Minister in charge of energy. Obi, having listened to Akwesi Kwenedu, the MP from Enshia North, it's obvious that people from the obvious camp are just trying to sabotage him. They have no case. He sounds convincing. Why should a former MP mount a billboard after losing an election? The MP should get his guys to pull the billboard down. Unfortunately, they can't do that, say Obama in Pokwase. They just can't do that. Okay, and also greet Bobo for me. I hear you. Wait, sir, Obi, good afternoon. Please ask Honorable Mercer for me the difference between uniform fees and e-levy. The matter is simple. We hate e-levy, Massa. In the Bobo, a question to you. Eric J, NDC Deputy Communications Officer, Bono Region, also tell him the difference between uniform fees and e-levy.
There's no on check Fees and Charges Act. No, on terms of levy suma. Fees, charges, levies are all not the same.
Good evening, Obi. I think it's time we learn to do clean politics. The NDC MP in your studio is saying he never influenced elections in his constituency. Why is he then alleging that Dr. Bawumia and Alan are responsible for the happenings in the various constituencies? His allegation shows how his party is in fear of losing election 2024. Mahama can never be president again. Say Gadus and on the way our brain say Gadus, thank you. We say good afternoon, Obi. I am amazed to hear that everything is going on smoothly at Amasaman. Obi, that is not a fact on the ground. As we speak, there is an artificial shortage of forms in Amasaman constituency. I'm pleading with the authorities in charge to make more forms available in order to maintain the peaceful cohesion between the party faithfuls. My regards to Honorable Clement Wilkinson and Honorable Akwesi Frifa Mensa Leo from Mayera inside Amasaman. The way a brain. Good afternoon, Obi. Amasaman constituency is boiling. The constituency chairman has hijacked the forms, denying prospective polling station executives from acquiring same. Musa Ewo Amasaman. Edie Eni. Musa, thank you. We say, Obi, it's surprising how the NPP members are so much interested in this year's reorganization of the party, which over 60% of Ghanaians believe that the NPP party is losing power come 2025. If they think that e-levy and the economic hardship that we are going through can make them break the 8, then they should forget. The NDC is coming back to power come 7th January 2025, inshallah. Honorable Ayuba from Yagbon in the Savannah region. Good evening, Obi. The constituency chairman and the MP of Amasaman have created artificial shortage and have denied hundreds of potential delegates from acquiring forms to contest the elections. The forms, as we speak, are being distributed to some people they perceive as their people. We are seriously in a state of dilemma. The party should intervene. Asaremafu edie eni. No one should use vandalism. Let's ensure the system works within the party. Let's get them through the agreed electoral system, blah, blah, blah. Okay, your message, not very clear. Ma memra back, where's Obi, kindly help me wish Kendrick Ofeyansa, Deputy Youth Organizer for Ablekuma South, a happy, glorious birthday. May Yahweh order his steps to victory. Amen. Fieron Mataheko Edie Eni. From National Foundation to Victoria Amatele Kwe. Keep up the good work of volunteering. Keep putting smiles on the faces of the less privileged. Happy birthday, T for Tele. Edie Eni. Where's Obi? A glorious belated birthday to the youngest municipal chief executive in Ghana, Honorable Simons Sechim of Ghana North Assembly, who celebrated his birthday yesterday. A win for Kotoko would have cemented your birthday package, but things didn't go as planned. We wish you many more years, coupled with God's wisdom, strength, and riches. This is coming from Ben, Nick, and Sly of the Greater Accra Regional Secretariat of the NPP. Honorable Richard Acheampong, Mercer about on because in Parliament the 11 inside ma back on the table, right?
Yes.
A ma back.
Business statements on the bar, there's no indication, sir, this week, but actually, a probe further, they are saying, sir, bills, but the minister may present bills and other stuff until they may include it. They have to be clear.
Okay.
Now we'll be able to plan activity, so you can't play hide and seek with anybody.
Which rule makes that provision?
And we will not sit there for somebody to ambush us. I don't think you're planning business for the day.
Okay.
For the week. What I say?
Yes.
You're planning for the day and for the week. Every day be only business. Into can you know the business for the week. Into say be a committee and natural business of the week, That's what you say, and yes, so much of worry to you. A bit more other constituency work, and a bit more attend a committee meeting outside Accra.
Okay.
Now say, okay, so e-levy will not feature this week because Bekaya set a nation address. No expect to about this week. Almost what they call third March. Into me plan me be I mean say third March. And I must be there. It's the me be no I will have in mind say third March and a certain nation address in then ebeba so. It is so any business statement, so. But yesterday, I was so need to be on guard. And yeah, they say
position in society.
No. With
even the announced reduction from 175 to 150.
Where is it?
So the minister can't want it.
Oh, we are parliamentarians.
Oh, it's not before you.
Yeah, we don't listen to hearsay.
Okay.
Bibi no on table motion no. So amendment on famra. Then you know bibi BCB NSC and we call something anticipation. Okuta other people are open to order 95. Order 95 no is out of order to anticipate a bill motion which is not before you. Into our law, our sending orders no frown on those things. Into the amokia can abontini you know there. Enye ni bi ne cannot be. And you share these dates. What is it? Sunday 21st.
Me pass on why.
What you say?
21st February.
Yes. Crass FM. My research. Oh, Domi Kwabenya. Another. I'm going to pull opinion pool be just to ask people about this A levy. We said Domi so predominantly in the MPP stronghold. Yes. And population is so do some power. Nipa almost say omonye 11 to me 77%. 77%. Any me na Egyapa Mercer because me bo metrim. Only 16%. And almost say omonye 11 it too. So it paints a picture. So majority of the people no are not in support of 11. But what you say? Explanation the amount reasons here. You say you into 11, and as ancestors are buying interest in 11. Until when you say better repeat it because you can't say it will be tax upon tax, and you are going to tax the capital. Taxations are imposed on profit or earnings. And your capital and say, oh capital, and I would do what to tax, but then the day no capital no you know, ube erode your capital base. Why you now with the financial institution, and nothing even set up a new banker. You might up to 10 years before you start paying tax. Why? Except business, it takes shape or start to make it profit. Until you make it profit, then you start paying tax on the profit. It's that time say you trade dividend because you declare profit, not could share dividend. Then you protect the institutional manner then and your sound footing. Yeah. Into tema obesta to be tax na ni bibia ye okay na na etima sa concession no na ubeka se me capital equity me jete nyina ye bia 200,000 Ghana cedis me to kuma se me ton spare parts and na amount from person be to kwan bebre ntima frɛ obi e wabaso kan paso ne ma bi fabre me na me send sika na de fama o de ma basa ma kwa akɔgye 80,000 Ghana 100,000 Ghana cedis no me sendi ya me kwa kutia 1,750 Ghana cedis. Nti bisa won say send sika we 5 times in a month and I say even in a quarter say na I reduce for capital on Acheampong FM. Nti when nyina na ka say financial inclusion na na ka na say pe say live a cashless society. Ye include amount for na among save no because unbanked community no is very big. It's when you bring them onto this platform now one and my liquidity our system no. Because people will not go to bank and do a physical withdrawal of money. Until the money will be moving on the platform. Into the piano, there's physical cash liquidity in the system. Among for Muji loans, the banks can make it available to them. Because they say, oh, 1 million Ghana cedis. Now you should check so the mobile. It take it by 3 days and send a coin pan account. That 3 days, the bank can trade with your money for 3 days. If it be overnight account. They'll put the money over in that account. 3 days, earnings beba my bank and they be on better to move over into the piano banks on per liquid cash to turn around. It be on better my forecast on bay on the nobody want customer they be about bay bulk money every a move to. We money na yaka and I'm just saying no so penny because you provide the alternative. Now say you provide alternative now say you live in a CM per day. Alternative in the see one is the government should be disciplined. A bambe discipline also and cut back some expenditure. On that is a say or cut back expenditure. They say I can be almost even a staff restructuring crop no. They are going to work on it. Into people who go on pension no, it's not automatic said on replacement. Minister Nasmoka and a VSCC be a matter no. fairness infrastructure poverty eradication program, no, they will now award new contracts. They will pay the existing outstanding debts, you know. Project cost but they will not award new contract. But so doing, you know, you cut back some expenses because project in a crop no matter what don't work say. The break crop open see fairness warehouse, you know, like my community. Nipa say no more bro in like quantity of train a bro say or go warehouse. Actually a market and a good price. Nipa like say no accommodate that. Until about 20 bars and 10 bars a watch or town the aqua any baby or could train the best school fees or tossment as in it. So that concept, you know, just say a journey, a nothing region, how also hold your more year a phone. It also has a warehouse and at least it makes sense. Unlike this western or part of half night, I don't sign them on in Yajuma. It's so on a society industry. And as all the project become the benefit to the people. Now one can say a national policy. It may spread across the length and breadth of the country, but at the end of the day, you know, there will not be value for money. So these are some of the issues in the account. Exemption bill. About our opposition. A part of the campaign against NDC. So we are giving exemptions too much. Into mobile the winter exemption bill. And you almost 70 years no more. And therefore, I'm saying I could do cabinet.
70 years.
6 years. Yes, not 6 years. I feel I'm saying I'm going cabinet for approval. It will be private entity be or no in hotel. I will airport residential area. Was my mouth tax exemption of $20 million. Or be hotel and yet now Ghana say. But what I say, and yeah, they say you knew a year. 5-star or 3-star hotels in case will be BCBA. Yeah, attracting investors into that hospitality industry. There are a lot of hotels, beautiful ones in the country. It is a priority, no. I must say, if I say, Nipano baby be a juma. One, a very reduce your import. Am I a city no it may stabilize it? It's a year supported our industry, no. None may be a import to be a sugar, a year a chicken. Or whatever, non-producing locally. One, about creating employment and microphone. About why me stabilize a seed, no. Until a year, I'm sure they must any partner. Nobody will fight you. Now, hotel, now money partner because I will no relationship into $20 million. Your assumption, a bills be a Modiaba. Last year, so you're intimate passive. Why? Because that company, so I don't want to mention their names here. For the past 5 years, we should tax on Mutama bankrupt now. It's not even amount to 1 million Ghana cedis. Companies who nipa saying no employ more Ghana has it on no create employment. On tax the previous recording just say utia tax beer then at the map by and on what basis. And I will say Okwako granted any tax exemption. We say we are roping them under 1D1F. 1D1F on the concept which they say ube create employment me boy. Oba be ye ma ebin I say na aboa mamrante na nura Saska service for so what can report now. Unemployment rate is about 14%. Higher since 1984. In Ghana today.
Acheampong FM.
Into what kind of population I increase or no. Now so I hear 1D1F about also by 50 factories or no. Na 50 factories no oma engage amanfo na oma employ amanfo na there must be a correlation me boa o population na increase also see what be factories bebre the factory must also absorb the excess capacity na wo hon me boa and all this 1D1F na increase employment mo bia 1D1F your import bills no intimi reduce na what is the sense of the 1D1F I can want me I don't know if I get my drift I said BBC na also 1D1F no boy reduce it, but $1 is saying. If people turn more than 7 Ghana cedis to the dollar, and the petrol, I breaking the 8, break the 8, na petrol price once on no more. Na nye BB elections as well. And a 1 liter more than 8 Ghana cedis, maybe a 7990, maybe 8.1. Okay, I'm say ye deregulation ye na de buy and ye de buy no the margins na wo hon. Taxes now also there. Or not there we have control over it. About oil and gas, the only one say, one also was 7 Ghana gas board. What that's all. I know if you
Israel deputy minister.
Ekosiisen on
Obetimi awo, but I don't know. No, the new board don't count.
Okay. And the 4 years no board no so.
Yeah.
So did you man tell how? So oh, it's taxes now was on the year. A bank will control. And we are sorry to someone penny say he's worried. Or you see what was he is anxious and worried about the depletion of the city, and is putting in place measures to arrest it. Measures no way. Sanke so me teaser be nanka agadi yenyina because enche bia na the vice president catch say we arrest dollar no keys no IJP homeboa Saturday 5.4.
I know they are told that was his first 100 days in office.
Yes,
2017.
It arrest dear biam no mo de ba betu to
FM.
Policies ben and abandoned betu to akwam on the pesi hu because country ya tax exemption kwani about $3.6 billion. Say you kwa ye a kwan and I say you kwa tunsuo na say your condition precedent say so why we will tax now we will add it to the cost. Everybody will understand it. A two-way affair. One way will taxes now they will increase the cost of the project. It's either say government counterpart fund and we pay sikadi account and I say we will tax until it comes back to the same thing. People are saying say experts are saying say you used to the tax credit system. When the meaning of that, Obi, tax credit system, they say, pay the tax to us. Contract may be 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, in our baby. It is about first when you have $3 billion through the payment of tax. Now what you soon for 3, 4, 5 years, time about we in the contract, you know. Oh, yeah, refund on us. I don't know what gain FCC can. It's one of the best way. Ubet Menyesika. Adaye ne mebi ade nti say if an say so kwan na de koyi ye na nyom ankasa populist program am de baye na oso ma boachi to boot a na wa ye kwan na to siso na wogi sika na tamma onwie no benya sika den atua sa refund na ma contractor no. These are the innovative way obetime den e generating revenue. E say ban bi bia ade am say e-levy entimi no doesn't exist in this country today. Problem be e-levy, fertilizer e-levy, aqua e-levy. Me wa no some the e-levy you start. Mo the e-levy no cyber security. Enti say na mo say de ba kike kan nyina efren. Say na de bia e wo ma wo bia no e-levy na professor dey. Obi look through the budget.
Finally.
Tax revenue by project for 2022 no 80 billion. With the grant and account 115 billion. 80 billion. 11 no approximately 7 billion. It's 7 billion free 80 billion. And then 7 billion no kwanda you worry. A chance of projections in wrong. So also tax revenue. Ebe mo 80 billion. Na e-levy company kwa 6.9 billion. Na ye nyam pass here. Ada na BBI stand still. Na no cause the whole of 2021 common fund one city kwa bayan to ya. One city. Where tax revenue, Article 2522 of the Constitution, which says, by the end of every quarter, transfer not less than 5% of tax revenue to the Assembly for Development.
Asempa FM.
Over presented budget, the pressure turn so no amount common fund them so Bobble sent 200 million from Access Bank. And a common fund. And can the entire amount. What did you use the money for? What do you receive and yes, loan? Where tax revenue on Saka. The quantum is not the problem. The one you be no, yes, for 5%.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Honorable Medase.
Some baby.
Hopefully, so you
and me do and my family and last week. You were miss. New one some way about my wow, you can't interview was it. You know, MPs 4 almost set up a committee to investigate the cause and then what happened so that it will serve as a protocol, a guide to all of us.
Yeah.
Not knowing that 2 of the MPs were not informed. Or a lawyer, on the first of it, most quite defective. Because what forged or be signature.
That is if they signed signature from
they
what we
issued
heard.
a statement. They themselves have issued a statement.
Yes.
Said their name should be expunged.
Yes, but from what I heard, the motion paper, now almost signature, no mudin and there was not signature.
Now what you need then? Without his consent. The same person, Levy KKR, Chairman Sabonsu, Odin Bedom presenting, he took to his Facebook wall. Equatorial said the cake was presented by the minority. Until Chairman Sabonsu said no, it was presented to him by a businessman. How can you, who say you elevate your politics? How can you people behave this way? So we can't trust you.
Ekosiisen on
We can't
Asempa
trust you
FM.
guys.
Very well. Honorable Andrew Egyapa Mercer.
Obi, you see, why a woman no krondi in him canoe? Because I had a man, a man nature no about how in one breath, I say the whole of 2021, District Assembly's Common Fund, government wins here.
Yes, transfer from Minister of Finance.
So loan what they had, assuming that assertion is even true. Loan what they had.
That shouldn't be the case.
Oh, maybe some simple question.
What did you hear? Common
What did your common fund?
Yes.
So which is which? What your common fund now with your common fund?
What's it from?
Mr. There, assuming there, them loan assertion is the case. Yet he sit here. Would some with ease. One individual, it's not here. So the whole year went to your common fund. Then the next moment, na finance minister, Okobo 200 million or do to your common fund. So which is which? Which is which? Look, common fund, what you the quarterly in arrears.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
Third
FM.
quarter 2021 was due in December. That has delayed. Fourth quarter 2021 is not even due. It's due at the end of March 2022. But listen to them. Obi, listen to them. When you were in government, first quarter 2020,
Asempa FM.
2013, you paid common fund in November. Yet they talk as if they were you want us to Ghana Chroma Hada. Meanwhile, we've lived with you. We know you. They be a catcher short memory association for a man. Them parties here. What you in on chat near Friday? Because I the man can assembly hall what not move to assembly. You sit here and accuse somebody of giving exemptions to
Asempa
hotel.
FM.
Because all relationship. Obi,
Ekosiisen
factual?
on Asempa FM.
that the exemptions were granted because of relationship or because there was a policy for which the former president's brother benefited from. That was okay. You are aware? I don't understand him. Let's not do these things. Look, it is true that policy be a yewo hodon. Nkofo bi to exploit. Ghana yenya ho faso. Into be here, they be review. Ya reform. So that you to be improve system no. Ama yenya ho faso. And when they quickly, all the exemptions, so I grant 3.9 billion. Then he went back to say there, contracts be or government or sign. Your counterpart funding. Na taxes components be or so what the contract some no obey increase and so we waive it. It's not all part of the tax exemptions regime.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Obi mbisa. So why do we come and sit here and create a certain impression? Oh, na tax exemptions what the man kofu when ebusuafo na wana yankofu. When you know that that is not the case. Fefe that's American or anyone. Why? One district, one factory companies are what set up a set policy to get the tax exemptions. One phone call for one phone call for a Kumfi juice factory. Before it didn't exist, there was nobody working there. Now it's in place and functioning. So why do we do this? Obi, Sanyanda, in Kaminim the end is for data on unemployment from 1984 to date. The highest since 1984 unemployment. Hey, Acheampong. The unemployment parties, you catch on your shoulder, you yafu your neck off your way.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Oh, I wanted that one in you. Obi, I want unemployment data will dating back 1984. All these years that you worked in media and win national awards at 1984 unemployment figures will come out. See that Acheampong. Oh, my I'm statisticians. And I will be humble enough to admit the minimum BBR. But we be so that's that. Obi portrait that. Oh. Yeah, Obi. Them 11 years. I want one day. You know, NDC for we some time there over their dead bodies. I am one. Osande Acheampong na osi 11 is only about 7 billion.
Asempa FM.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's say 7 billion no more. The total revenue our government to expect. This is a really a small component of it. It's in fact the assertion the 11 about solve problems for Ghana in Nano. Really is not borne out by the facts on the ground. The data does not support it.
But he says you are creating that impression.
Not at all. But now studio at least this is the third time that I'm having a conversation with you on 11. Mm-hmm. Of course, I admit, one comment B has created a certain impression. But such a memorandum that was attached to the bill I will present to your parliament, it's clear what the purpose of the e-levy is and why. In budget rigidities I operate with Roma. Conveniently, you have to listen fiscal space. Of course, it's not convenient. That's the technical balance and not the ordinary layman's understanding.
Yeah.
That you run a tight budget regime. Or send the yen revenue, the yen expenditure. There's a mismatch. Yen expenditure exceed yen revenue. To the point that only 3 items even takes more than 130% of your total tax revenue. So what it means is that you are supplementing these 3 items with other revenue pool to start with. Now we are coming out of a pandemic. But those stimulate economic growth through spending. Into how do you create physical space within this rigidity able to stimulate the growth economy? Or they raise additional revenue. Mm-hmm. Additional revenue, no, only 7 billion or expect no bottom of that fund these critical expenditure items, including you start to create employment. Roads are gonna find here. Now they protect the very infrastructure. E-commerce now they run on. That's all. Into your one that was one say object. But if you are a nationalist, you are a patriot.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Now, what motive in on you there? Abandon economic policy you be fail. So that Ghana fool will suffer in a stifled economy to your political advantage. You won't object to the e-levy. But clearly a political advantage. The Ghanaians can wait. The economy can be stifled for as long. Or that one call IMF. Now, one call under an IMF program. So that you to me that politics. Now, Ghana fought to Obama in 2024. None. Because otherwise, you participated in the budget approval process. The e-levy was part of the policy that you approved. A Kahum passing appropriations bill, unanimous. Obi, no opposition. I'm a government approval, don't expend these sums of money through the budget year 2022. Now, enabling legislation about one man come or raise revenue as an objector. Then what is your motive? That is the question that we should begin to ask them. Please, Maman, come answer me. And their motive is not sincere. It's not honest. Obi, look in their manifesto. And we have conversations amongst ourselves too. And the propositions that some of you claim you had in mind, we know. But we respect confidences. It is a matter of fact that because of e-commerce in the mobile money transactions, we moved from 76 million in 2016 to almost $1 trillion. What was the capital? Tax on capital. Now what a consideration then? Obi. As if to say we don't have different categories of taxes. 11 on corporate tax. On your corporate tax. I have examples of banks where you do 10 years and what you want profit now. No one can win now. E-levy is not corporate tax. It's an indirect tax. So, but you sit here and clearly because you are not being sincere and honest, seek to confuse the issue and make it look as if to say the government or tax on capital. Is that true? That's the question that I'm asking. That statement in itself is completely false. Because that's not the import of the e-levy. Now, okay, calculation be the ekita beja jetri so much a quote e-levy or that. As if to say that jetri de kokota da a cotton in your own façon. There's some weird arithmetic me away. And then I sit back and I ask myself that, but these people, really? Look, may I expect to be about support e-levy? I don't expect it. Or Sunday, whichever way you have divergent opinion, it's fine. But let's be truthful even in our disagreements. E-levy is the killer that will kill Ghanaians. Yo, Acheampong. 1 cedi 50 pesos on 100. Obi. 1 cedi 50 pesos on every 100. In fact, first 100 cedi per day exempted. Oh no, take care of the vulnerable. Data no point there. almost 40% of mobile money transactions in Nano is less than 100 Ghana cedi per day. Yet we can be truthful. Because you know that Sabanotum raised the miskay. Now, Otum on your wiggle room so that it's not affected by the rigidities. Impuntu Juma bottom why in the next 3 years. After all, why? You went to IMF for 1 billion over 3 years. The IMF program that Ekoi were incompetence, documented incompetence, unmatched in the history of this country. You compare yourself to Akufo-Addo administration. Are we joking? Obi, now you are a member of the finance committee. You know all the economic indicators. Even when we're doing below the line reporting, our economy was better. Go and check the global space, what is happening there because of COVID. These are matters of fact. Them rigidities no saban otum or raise them funding expenditure line avoid create all that one over 3 years. Your 2024 dream where what consume to. So be truthful. Can you connect your Ghana for? Why? Mr. Babi Nonkaya, Speaker has said it that the MPP will lose when they put up e-levy in 20 they pass e-levy. No, be asked me that. When you look up a ball, at the border that got 2 panel people say him, a beshe ongo, Miss Minze, my woman, Obi. Monday, one fresh business statement him. The E-level will be considered this week. Ansana. Obi. Okay, the be standing orders of parliament. E-level a bill. It's awesome.
It's a bill.
Yeah, it's a bill.
Yeah. No, we just say any bill.
Both said that consider will do the week. It has been mentioned in the business statement.
No.
A new introduction. That's the point. You are
Chairman.
You can introduce any bill. Where has already been introduced.
And so assuming without admitting.
I see a program.
Acheampong, come on to no man come asam. Assuming without assuming.
Oh,
say about tell them. I may you do that, Mati. Buki masu minima can. Masu,
you end in 1 minute.
I can masu minimbi. Obi, I can masu minimbi.
Mate.
Major James Mercer or Tium school fees. Suadi papa. Qua disco, call University of Ghana's account. No more come out also. Why? So assuming without admitting them, but statement you make it dry is the case. Why? The finance minister can withdraw the bill and we introduce another one.
Oh, yes.
So what's your problem? So what is your problem? So I'm saying that I'm prime notice. Yes. You are supposed to be in parliament every day. What's the auction better than the bomb of Zayden? Fantastic. What do you go baby out? Obi. And this MPs, what do you go baby out?
So what do you go baby out?
Minim. But you see, the parliamentary business, no, it's not only chamber work.
Yeah.
It's general committee.
Yeah.
But now they don't do anything. Because what's now? Every day they are waiting for the e-levy to come. No, we vote against it. That is their motive. Let me be said there. SSMPP are going to unleash your own goal. Mon cher. You are thinking
about the masses.
Awo.
Social Democratic Congress.
Since I was from SDC. Also Social Democratic Congress. SDC was why from NDC to SDC. Unbelievable. But of course, government will do the needful. If we have to commandeer all our numbers to come into the chamber, of course, the whole Ghana will be him. The end member is not available. And so they are using that to frustrate the work that the good people of this country was actually Adodan Kwakufu Adonaban the 1 year. But we'll be patient. We'll be patient. And the e-levy will be passed. And the good people of this country say, what ye abandoned don't want the no quarrelsome. The situation that you won't CCI circumstances on me do ho on energy sector payments power your contract from 2015 or 2012 thereabout by the NDC
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
That government had to pay or your bossa near the tree. Banking sector cleanup, largely on account of the mismanagement of the economy when you were in government. Those sums were paid via debt. That account or the account. Obviously, COVID expenditure. Also, a cow. Our badawa order a ban otua.
Okay.
Inti say the makawi na ban lutua. Na say order ye koda so ye mpuntujuma magana ofa ne tempofra. Inti because of that abanaba Ghana fu ye nando de. Erianom and one other way made no double Jumedina Mindi. But me could you be here? They be to Bonkakra. Especially from this sub sector of the economy. Transactions in all move alcohol. They levy 1 CD 50 pesos on every 100 Ghana CD above 100.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Those of us who have faith, the greater majority of the good people of this country, here, the military already here. 2-3 weeks ago, no, 97% against something. No, the pollution, and our polluting with the falsehood. Increasingly, people are beginning to appreciate the issues, and I understand it that that's why the support is swinging. And if by the grace of God you pass e-levy, that is when there was a good economic decision that this government took. Of course,
okay.
Obi, I admit, or that ban or you're prudent, or that ban or your expenditure, and true to form, government indicate the prudent measures are ordered to claim. You be sure there, yen leakages away and system is plugged. They are cut down on government expenditure to the extent that you able to accommodate how economy need grow to significantly, so that we can manage the resources of this country better. And I trust
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The good judgment of the people of this country.
Very well.
To go with the Akufo-Addo administration to do what is best for the people of Ghana. I thank you very much.
Honorable Andre Japa Mercer, and the attaining Kano. Yapon.
On the key state, we say, time no more report to below the land crop. The crop was better. What about country principle is this? So you report to below the line. I mean, you are hiding some numbers.
From where?
What I say, and then below the line.
Hiding the number from.
So when you count, where's furniture? Will deficit to grow bigger? What I say, I don't know below the line.
How can you hide numbers?
Oh. And the amortization. No. And the amortization, no. You are not adding all your expenditure.
Wow, look at that.
What I say?
Wow,
Okay, so I'm not
it was
better.
contained in a report to Parliament.
Thank you very much.
The point say he's not adding that one to his expenditure.
Why not?
Or pulling it back, kakra. When you add all,
why not?
let's say deficit here, first 50%. Below the line, into about 25%. So it doesn't mean it's better.
Why not? Because it wasn't the regular expenditure that got
you're just
in the course of managing the
Okay, guys, I think your point is well made. Thank you.
COVID-19 I can't say we are paying COVID-19.
Asempa